Those that don't already know, we won something finally over here in the United Kingdom. Yes, we're thrilled to say. But what is it, and what really got Prince William very emotional behind the scenes? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Beautiful day today. Can you hear it lapping behind me? The River Thames, yes. It is a wonderful sight when it's up on full tide, by the way. I don't know about you, I love watching those old B films where they show the River Thames, you know, those sort of darker thrillers where bodies are chucked over the bridge, you know, the sort you think, what's going on in there? I know, bit of a macabre thought that, isn't it? Back as ever though to your breaking roll story of the day. This story is just cheery. I just love the fact that we're talking, of course, about the English Lionesses who've done so much for women's football. It's one of those things that's really progressively got more and more and more, you know, from just really not being noted at all by the media to now, of course, being televised at many of their big matches over the last few seasons. Good for them. I think they've done an incredible job. I tell you what was really upsetting for a lot of people over here in the United Kingdom, though, it was the BBC's coverage of that, because if you recall, their presenter on their primetime game said it's a sad thing that all members of the team were white. Yes, can you imagine saying that? I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Doesn't matter whether they're white, Asian, black, whatever. They did a good job, as anybody who takes part in sport does. It takes passion, dedication, and above all, real commitment. And that's what we got from these wonderful girls known as the Lionesses. If they didn't have to put up with that ridiculous statement from the BBC, then people were saying, should they be called Lionesses? Isn't it derogatory? I love one of the girls, she got on national television and said, we like being called that. That shows power and strength. Good for you. But of course we saw Prince William attending the big final match last weekend, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. We know he's a super football fan anyway, and you know, like all boys, just really gets involved in the game. We saw him at the Euro Games with, of course, Prince George, who equally got excited, if you remember, jumped out of his seat and grabbed his mum, the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate, through excitement. But it was this particular sort of section that got the media talking, because obviously after the brilliant Lionesses had won the game, and literally it was electrifying here in the United Kingdom, so thrilled for them. Big screens actually out as well in Trafalgar Square so people could watch it for free, and it was nice to see people being united together, and more importantly, everybody enjoying the moment. But Prince William was interesting because obviously he went on to the pitch to congratulate all of the girls, and he was slightly embarrassed, a little bit, blushing in fact. But he got very emotional, and breaking a lot of royal protocol was hugging and kissing and all that sort of stuff, because he was just in the moment. Now, he's received a lot of media backlash because apparently, you know, it's not the right thing to do. It's not the, you know, the norm, as it were. This is a 21st century monarchy, you know, and I think it just shows exactly how invested he was in the game, and more importantly, in the team themselves. You know, he was proud of what they've done for the country, proud of what they've done for themselves, and really just lost himself in the moment. Isn't it sad now that we live in this society that even though he was happy for them, people are trying to turn it around into a negative? And apparently when he went backstage or behind the scenes in the dressing rooms, he too got a little bit teary with the girls as well. Now, I don't know about you, we haven't had any official word as yet, but I am suspecting that very soon they will be facing our wonderful and gracious monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, in her Platinum Jubilee year. She sent a wonderful message congratulating the ladies, but I would suspect after that magnificent performance, they will be receiving some kind of award, and rightly so too. But more importantly, wasn't it nice to see Prince William seriously enjoying himself, and more importantly, showing true emotion, losing that sort of stiff royal protocol of old, and proving to the world that he cared as much as we did. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.